Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's tutorial is going to be a quick one on how to sew an elastic sleeve. So I have here with me my basic sleeve pattern, and this is for a long sleeve, and under it I have a fresh pattern paper, and I'm going to be extending the wrist on the fresh pattern paper by a few inches to give it that puff effect. So I'm extending the wrist by 3 inches because I don't have enough fabric to work with, but you can go higher than that depending on the amount of fabric you have. So after extending the wrist, I'll be connecting that point back into the sleeve. So I'm just going in with my ruler, drawing out the extension for the wrist, and then connecting it back to the original sleeve. Once that's done, I'll be using my basic sleeve pattern as a guide to cut out my new sleeve. I'll also go ahead to cut out the front armhole using the basic sleeve pattern. And once I'm done with that, the elastic sleeve pattern is ready and it's time to cut onto fabric. So this is the fabric I'll be working with. This is chiffon. I'll go ahead to cut it and bring it back. So I've cut out my sleeves. I have 2 pieces here, one for each arm. I'll go on to separate the pieces, and then I'll be turning this piece over to the wrong side. And then I'll create a double fold along the hem like so, which will be used as a channel to pass the elastic. So I'll go on to pin down the double fold so that when I take it to the machine, I'll just run a straight stitch from one end to another. After stitching, it's time to pass the elastic through. I already cut out my elastic. This is 7 inches long. I got this by measuring my wrist circumference, which is 7 inches. I want the elastic to be 6.5, but I added half an inch for stitching allowance. Now, with the help of my safety pin, I'll be passing the elastic through the casing until it comes out the other end. To prevent the elastic from going in completely, I'll be pinning it down to the fabric on this end and then continue passing it through. Once it's out, I'll go on to remove my safety pin, and this is what it looks like. Now I'll be turning the fabric over to the wrong side like so, and I'll stitch close the open end all the way down. But before that, I'll stitch down the elastic so it doesn't unravel. I'm using a zigzag stitch, and when I'm done with that, I'll go on to stitch the ends together using half an inch sewing allowance. So I'm stitching all the way until I get to the armhole, and when I'm done with that, I'm going to turn this over to the right side. So this is how it looks on the right side. You can see it came together nicely. I'm going to do the same for the other hand as well. And when I'm done with both sides, this is what we have. Now all I have to do is attach these sleeves to the armhole of the dress that I'm making, and that's it. So we've come to the end of this tutorial. If you stayed to the end, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.